Hey there, my fellow rejects. Rabid here. I want to share with you a really fun autogun build for the veteran in Warhammer 40k Darktide. I know the autoguns get a bad rep nowadays because they all just kind of suck. I mean, let's be real, they do. They aren't what they used to be when the game first started, right? So I've been thinking about this whole time. And well, I think I got something that kind of works. Now it can at least take you up to Havok 14. That's as high as I could take it, and field test it. But the talent tree, we'll get to that in just a second. Let's go out and talk about the cool stuff first, right? The gear. All right, so bear with me here. All right, primary melee weapon here, whatever you want it to be. But I think the one that worked best for me is the Shock Maul, the Munitorm Mark III. This one has better move sets than the other Mark. Let me just bring up the name here. The Agni Mark, what? I don't know what that is. LAIA. Basically, this one, the horizontal sweeps are a little, it's not that good for the crowd control, at least for me. But the Minotaur Mark III has better horizontal sweeps that can hit a lot more things than the Agni can, and the vertical heavy attacks can be spammed with the Minotaur, whereas with the Agni, I find it a little bit harder to do because if you don't time it right, it does a heavy horizontal sweep for the heavy attacks, whereas this Minotaur Mark III, you can go Ooga Booga vertical strike a lot more easier than the other one can. Alright, so stats wise, everything is 80% except for mobility, 60%. That's the dump stat. Everything else we need it to be at 80 to perform very well. The perks are going to be damage to carapace enemies and unyielding. Those are going to open up these targets really well, or with the special, it's going to open up these targets really well, and it's going to set us up to do more damage against them when they're kind of immobilized. Alright, so blessings are going to be pretty much the meta stuff. I mean, they work for a reason. High voltage, plus 25% damage versus electrocuted enemies. Then Skull Crusher. Every time you hit something that's been staggered, but for example, you push it, or if you shock it with the special activated weapon ability on this thing, that's going to stagger them. So every time you hit, it's 4 stacks of plus 10% damage to a max of 8. The last 5 seconds can be refreshed. So this is going to open them up a lot more. And part of this build is you're going to be ranged support and giving things debuffs so that the team can hit them harder. You're not going to do a lot of damage all the time, but for the most part, in like the probably like 10 to 12 games that I've played, like experimenting with this build, on average, depending on how you do, you can get like anywhere between 4 to about like 500,000 damage dealt total. I don't know if that's normal or if that's an average thing that people can get, but at least for me, that seems to be a good average range. Let me know if that isn't like an average thing that people normally get. Just throwing it out there damage output wise. Alright, next thing is the secondary weapons. Now, I primarily tested this on the braced autogun and the infantry autogun. I didn't test this out on the Shredder Auto pistol, but I think that I can just run that in a separate video, probably sometime in the future, or you can even experiment with it in your own downtime. But let's go over the two primary things I tested this build on because they had the highest, base weapon damage for these two weapons, right? So the first one's going to be the braced autogun, the Vrax Mark II. I felt like this one I had the best results on. This had higher damage, but I felt like the spread was a little too crazy. This one, it just didn't have enough punch to put things down, but it has a lot of ammo, right? You can see. This one, the Vrax felt like it's kind of like the middle ground between these two. And the accuracy to further distance targets outside of like 12 meters, it felt pretty good. But for the braced autogun, you're going to want to, if you're trying to hit something further than 12 meters, you're going to want to like burst fire this thing, or you're going to want to brace it and then do a burst fire. Anything longer than 5 seconds, and then the shots can and still will go pretty wild. Just kind of giving you a little heads up about that. Alright. But the braced autogun Vrax Mark II stats are going to be 80% to everything again, except for mobility. That's always going to be the dump stat, right? However, the perks are going to be damage into carapace and flak armored enemies. Now, because the autoguns don't pack enough like single shot punch to the armored guys, we want to have as much extra damage as possible. All right, and then the blessings are going to help us out even further. Death Spitter and Fire Frenzy. So Death Spitter is going to give 6.5% strength for 3.5 seconds after killing an enemy within 12.5 meters up to 5 stacks. And of course this can be refreshed during its duration. A little reminder here, strength increases your just damage overall, the stagger you can inflict, and cleave. Alright. Next is going to be Fire Frenzy. 10% damage to enemies within 12.5 meters for 3.5 seconds after killing an enemy within 12.5 meters. It stacks just the same as Death Spitter. So as you can see, both of these blessings are going to revolve around getting a kill in. You're probably wondering, well, Rabid, why would you use these if you're saying, to us that it doesn't have enough punch to kill a lot of stuff these days, which is true. But you want to aim your sights on like poxwalkers, things like that. And then if they're within 12.5 meters, that's going to give you a really big damage boost, right? So 10%, you stack it 5 times. That's 50 extra percent. 6.5, what, times 5? That's like 30 something, right? Let me get the calculator out. That's 32.5 extra percent. So we're looking at a total, if it is additive, we're looking at a total extra, like, what, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 82-ish percent, right? Extra damage. I think that if the math is mathing right, if I'm thinking of it correctly that way, someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. But either way, it's still going to give you a lot of extra damage, and you'll be able to take down elites and specialists within a few seconds, right? The next thing is the Infantry Autogun. Alright, so let's take a look at the marks. There's 3 of them. Oh man, hold on, folks. I smell something awful and I need to pause. Okay, sorry about that, folks. The skunk came back. It smells like ass. I closed all the windows, but I'm back. Alright, so, yeah, I think I talked about the stats, dump status, mobility again, the different marks. This one, can't remember why I didn't want to go with this one. I think because the Mark 1 had pretty high damage. Let's see, this one looks like it has a lot of ammo. It has the most ammo. It doesn't deal a whole bunch of damage. And then this one, it seems like it was the middle ground between these two here. I mean, there always is. If there's like 3 marks, there's always going to be one that's like kind of in the middle between one of the other 2. So this one, I can't remember why I didn't like it, but I remember specifically liking this one because it deals the most amount of damage per shot. It has the least amount of ammo, but for the most part, I think you don't have to worry too much about it if you can like scrounge around enough for it. It might get a lot harder on higher difficulty, like you go into like Havok 20 and beyond. But I like to say, for the average reject like you and I think this is okay, and it can be pretty fun to use. Giving some more life back into these auto guns because, let's be real again, they just suck. Alright, so the perks, again, is going to be Flak and Carapace enemies. Fire Frenzy is going to be the same for the blessings, except we're going to use Dum Dum perk. Or, I mean, blessing. It also has access to that other blessing. I forgot what it was called. We could probably just... Oops. I'm in my cubicle. Death Spitter. It also has access to Death Spitter. But because the Infantry Autogun can engage longer ranged targets, I wanted to give it something that isn't based on like killing something, so it can always have something on, like online, so we don't have to like build it up over time. I felt like I was able to perform a little bit better than the Death Spitter with this. Alright, so I mean, it gives a little less extra damage, but overall it's like very minimal change. And this is always going to be active for us. We just need to be within 12.5 meters. And Fire Frenzy, you need to do the build up over time, which can be a little hard to do because with this weapon, you can engage things at longer range. So you're not always going to be able to get Fire Frenzy to kick off before a horde or incoming wave of something gets to you. And it's going to take a little extra time for you to build that up. And while you're building it up, you can use Dum Dum to give you the instant 30% damage boost, right? So that's kind of like my discombobulated reasoning. I mean, you can run this with the same blessings setup and you'll do fine. I just felt like this allowed me to do higher amount of damage right away compared to having Death Spitter on. Okay. Alright, the curios. So one is going to be for a wound. Two of them are going to be for maximum toughness. You want to aim for something with 17%. That's the maximum value you can get. The lowest can be like, I don't know, 10 or 11%, which is not good. Aim for 16 or 17% if you can when you're shopping. All right, so for two of the curios, we're going to have stamina regeneration, which is going to come into play when we get into the talent tree, because we're going to have a talent node that is going to use stamina every time we aim or brace with these autoguns. But everything else is going to be combat ability regeneration, ally revive speed, and then the last one, I just chose toughness. You can use it for like a damage resistance for anything that you have trouble with. But in general, if you don't know what to choose, toughness can always be a good general option. Another thing that might work for you is like gunners. They just rip people up. So I mean, you can do that too. Up to you. It's your choice. Let's go into the talent tree, okay? I have a dumb name for it. Autogun Gunfufighting. I know it sounds dumb, but that's what I have at the moment. That's what I'm going to roll with. Alright, so let's just go down here real quick. You will see that I'm going far into the left side here for marksman's focus. That's going to allow us to get extra damage and stuff, and as we kill things, we'll get to do more with it. But let's just take a look at it from the start. Confirmed kill on elite and specialist kill. Gain 10% toughness restored instantly. 2% toughness per second up to 20% over 10 seconds. Can proc multiple times per swing when cleaving. So this is just going to help us in melee and in ranged. You're probably going to think, well, why do I need the toughness restored thing? Well, let me tell you this. Part of this build is going to be kind of similar to the Skitarii, where they have that one aura and that one talent node where it can give toughness back to people on your team. And part of this build is going to be able to give a little bit back to the team as well. Alright, so that's why we're going with confirmed kill. Next is going to be long shot, plus 10% range damage at a distance within 12.5 meters. So anything beyond 12.5 meters, the range damage increases linearly up to 25% at 30 meters. So take a look at the chart. The further away the target is, the more damage you can deal to them. This is going to help out kind of just in general when we do need to try to take down something at longer range. The infantry autogun is going to benefit a lot more from long shot, but not so much with the praised autogun. But I still think that any damage boost that we can get for the any autogun is going to be pretty good, right? And there will be some times you'll probably see it in the recording I'll show after this, but you'll see that sometimes I do need to engage something like pretty far, like a sniper, and just having X amount of extra damage to take it down is actually pretty helpful. Next is close order drill, plus 11% toughness damage reduction per ally coherency, stacks up to 33%. You need to get it anyways. It's good though. With the grenade, we're going to use the crack grenade. This one's just really good. You throw it, sticks to anything that has armor, anything that's unyielding, like a boss monster. That thing's going to deal a ton of damage to them. It's going to stagger things as well. Has an explosion radius of 5 meters, not too big, but this thing can like one-shot what were they called again? Crushers. Any Ogren really. Next, we're going to get Toughness Boost Low plus 15 Toughness, and then Trench Drill Fighter plus 10% melee attack speed. You're probably wondering, well, if we're going to be Gunfufighting, why do we need anything to help us on melee? Well, it's because this is a Tide game. It's always going to be melee centric, and well, there's going to be times where you are running low on ammo and you need to conserve it for something, or you're out of ammo completely, or there's too many enemies to shoot, therefore you can't do Gunfufighting too well. So anytime you feel pressured in that way, you need to swap to your melee weapon, right? And having 10% extra melee speed is going to help us out a lot. Next is Field Improvisation. So Medipacks will give 100% healing speed plus 1% toughness per second and cleanses the purple wounds that you get over time. It also gives you back all your grenades. Next is Withering Fire plus 50% ranged cleave. This is going to allow us to penetrate through targets a lot easier. Primarily, it's going to only allow us to penetrate and overshoot the poxwalkers. That's fine. This is going to help us clear hordes a lot faster, and when things are stacked up in a narrow hallway, which can happen, right? So I think it's pretty important that we get the Withering Fire talent node. Next is Catch a Breath. 5% toughness replenished per second when not staggered, or when not targeted by a melee attack for 5 seconds. If we're Gunfufighting really well, we shouldn't be getting hit all too often, but when we block or receive melee damage, it does go on a 5-second cooldown. So just kind of keep that in mind. Next thing we're going to get is the Survivalist Aura. Very important for any ranged build for the veteran. 1% ammo is replenished for you and allies at coherency whenever any of you kill an elite or specialist enemy. Occurs once every 5 seconds. This is an augmented version of Scavenger. Just keep in mind this does not stack with another veteran that's using the Survivalist Aura. I wish I had room for it, but I had to give up the extra grenade node for these two. But we're using the Demolition Stockpile. 1 grenade replenished every 90 seconds. That's for the crack grenade. And the Grenade Tinker is just going to boost our damage, right? Next is the ability Executioner Stance. You enter ranged stance for 6 seconds. Instantly equip your ranged weapon and gain a lot of bonuses. Right, but before you use this ability, make sure you're reloaded. Right, you don't want to waste time reloading because it does take a few seconds at least to put down a target.
How did you find yourself,
right, but it says here you get plus 25% range damage, plus 25% range weak spot damage, plus 100% range stagger strength, minus 60% weapon sway, which is going to be really important because these Autoguns have an immense amount of kickback to them, and it moves around a lot. It does have a lot of spread, has a lot of recoil, and this is going to help it, right? Bring that down. So minus 60% weapon sway, minus 38% spread, minus 24% recoil, and it gives us 10% replenish 10% toughness per second. It gives us suppression. Wow, I can't read this word. I can't talk. And it gives us suppression immunity, so we don't get that weird visual effects where we're getting attacked by ranged units and then it gets all fuzzy and then you start shaking. It gives us immunity to that. Right? It has a 30-second cooldown. It also says here, human-sized elite and specialist enemies within 50 meters of the veteran are highlighted for 6 seconds. Killing an outlined enemy refreshes range stance's active duration by 6 seconds. Also refreshes the duration of the outline on enemies for the veteran. These are only viewable to the veteran. If you want to turn it on for your team, you get enhanced target priority, but we need to give up some talent nodes, so we're not going to use it. Alright, what we will use is counterfire. It now outlines scab, drag stalkers, and scab shooters, additionally to all human-sized elites and specials. This is basically going to highlight everything that will be attacking you, except for poxwalkers, right? I did test this out with another build, bigger they are. It's not that good because this weapon does not put these bigger targets down right away. This is for your bulwarks, your crushers, your reapers, your captain's monstrosities. But it also says additionally to all human-sized elites and specials. But I feel like sometimes you can't get those kills to go off like within a few seconds, right? So you're gonna kind of waste your opportunity using executioner stance. I found out that I had more uptime with counterfire than I did the bigger they are, and I'll show you why real quick. Okay, so let's take a quick break from the talent tree. We're gonna get out of my little cubicle, and we're gonna go to the Psychanium real quick because I want to show you what it can highlight for you.
Don't be afraid.
Alright, so we're gonna take a quick little detour, a side objective. Alright, let's see, it highlights all these guys. Let's just get this up here, build it up a little bit so we can keep it going. Highlights all of them, not these guys. Highlights these guys. Highlights these guys with the autoguns back there. And if you are killing enough targets, by the time you have to reload, the ability should already come off of the cooldown, right? So not these guys, but these guys with the autoguns, right? You're gonna see a lot of these guys in here. So it's good, right? It's dealing a lot of damage. We only had to reload once, and even before then, it was already getting really close to the cooldown coming off, right? And I just love the sound of these auto guns. They're just so cool, right? So the little dudes with the armor, they can do a good amount of damage. It does struggle a little bit when you have to shoot ranged targets with a braced autogun. And let's see, let's just keep shooting. How long can we keep this going? Probably until the end of our ammo count, right? Alright, well, it's not done yet. I mean, look at it. It can rip through these guys pretty good. Still hasn't come off of the cooldown. Okay, but sometimes you'll see these guys in a big squad too, so you can also light these guys up and it'll definitely give you the extension for the ability. Let's see, so if you're in a really big heavy firefight, and if you keep going after these targets that are highlighted, you'll pretty much never run out of ability charge here. And you're just gonna have to be totally dependent on the ammo that you have. Right? Can we put this last guy down and that's it? That was it. Let's put this guy out of his misery. Get out of here. Alright, so that is a great demonstration of what this build can kind of do when you have this ability. All right, so let's go down here and then to the right. All right, so next thing here is a ranged damage boost, 10% range damage. But let me see anything else. No, okay. Then we're going to get precision strikes plus 30% weak spot damage of melee and range attacks. So this is going to help us out for both sides of the spectrum. Um, with this weapon, I'm pretty sure you can hit weak spots with it. Of course, it does take a little practice, but what you can do is just practice in the Sicanium, aim high, and you'll most likely be able to hit the weak spot. This is going to be really, really effective against bosses too. It really kind of just like wrecks them pretty fast. Next is Death Shot. So remember that thing when I said stamina comes into play? So it says here, while aiming with stamina above 0, you gain 25% critical chance or critical hit chance, minus 60% weapon spray, minus 19 spread, minus 12 recoil. While you're aiming, it drains stamina 0.75 per shot, 0.1 per second. This does not affect the plasma gun for whatever reason. And then fully loaded, plus 25% maximum ammo reserve. Keep their heads down, plus 75% range attack suppression. So we want to keep their heads down, and this will help us because we can't kill them as fast as other weapons, and this is going to prevent them from counter-striking against us, right? Next is Kill Zone, plus 15% base range damage when you have avoided melee attacks for 8 seconds. It goes on cooldown when we are blocking or receiving melee damage, so this build really wants you to avoid getting hit. I know it's impossible to go without getting a single hit on you, but in general, though, if you are Gunfufighting good enough, you should be able to capitalize on Killzone a lot. Next is Marksman's Focus. This is the keystone. So range weak spot kills grant 3 stacks of focus. Can proc multiple times per swing when cleaving. Up to 10 stacks, lasts for 5 seconds, refreshed on weak spot hit, decays 1 at a time. However, each stack of focus grants 7.5% ranged finesse damage, 1% reload speed. Finesse is the thing that increases weak spot damage and critical damage. So we are going to be able to get some crits off, and when we do, it's going to make it even better. We're also going to get long range assassin, plus 5 maximum focus stacks, increased to, from 10 to 15, so we'll be able to get more benefits out of the keystone. And tunnel vision, plus 4% toughness replenished per focus stack. Does not interact with coherency toughness regeneration. But we do get 10% stamina restored on range weak spot kills. Can proc multiple times per swing when cleaving. So this is just going to give us some more toughness back. So handy dandy, right? Stamina boost, plus 1 stamina. Demolition team, 5% chance to replenish a grenade when you or an ally coherency kills an elite or specialist. So it's a no-brainer to take this. You need it to get the grenades back. Next thing we're going to get is melee damage boost, plus 50% melee damage. Again, that's going to help us with melee combat when we do need to go into there. You're going to see that there are going to be plenty of times when we can't do Gunfufighting and we need to switch to melee. This is going to help us do that. Next, we're going to get Reciprocity, plus 5% crit chance for 8 seconds on a successful dodge. You should be trying to dodge a lot. And when you do, we're going to get some crit chance off of it, right? So this will trigger when we're dodging melee, range attacks, Poxhound Jump, Trapper Net, Mutant Grab. However, this does not trigger on Gunner's burst fire, Reaper shooting, and sniper shot. Desperado, again, this is going to help us out in melee. Plus 10% melee critical hit chance, plus 25% melee finesse bonus. So we're going to pump out damage even more. Toughness boost medium, plus 25 toughness. And then finally, this thing's very, very important. Onslaught, on continuous hits to a single target. 2.5% brittleness for 5 seconds. Stacks 16 times. Can't be refreshed during active duration. Brittleness, if you don't know it, increases the damage to enemies from all sources. So very good. This is going to allow us to punch through the carapace armor a lot more, and it's going to allow us to take on the crushers and bigger targets, right? All right. I had to pause it real quick, and I realized that I actually took off the talent node for the thing that's going to allow us to give toughness back to the team. I completely forgot that I did that. I'm sorry. If there is a way to build it back in, I don't know. Let me know. I'm interested to see what you can do to, take one of these talent nodes off here, right, and plug it into here. Born leader, plus 50% coherency radius. 20% of any toughness you replenish is also granted to allies in coherency. I wish I was able to keep this, but I think if you wanted to build into that, you could probably take off Deadshot. But I feel like this is just super helpful with the recoil control and all that, and getting longer ranged hits to be more accurate. But it's up to you. I think if you had to take something off, it would be this one, and you can put it into Born Leader, right? But you're probably wondering, well, what does it look like when you're shooting without the stamina thing from Deadshot, right? Well, let's check it out. We need to get some more ammo. Alright, and then we need to reload the darn thing. Alright, let's see. Nope. Let's go to 12 meters. Let's see what it looks like when we don't have it on. It's kind of all over the place, right? Well, let's see when we brace it. And you will notice that the stamina bar is depleted. It stays on target a lot more. Alright, let's do it again without the brace. Kind of need to burst it a little bit. So it does get a little bit harder. It does get a little hard the longer you hold down the trigger, right? Let's see it when it's braced with the Deadshot. Right? More accurate, right? You gotta hold it down for a little bit and let go, and then you see it recharge. How about for a big guy like that? Wow, almost a whole clip is gone, but you can take these guys down, and you do see it's giving it brittleness. Alright, with the brace and the Deadshot. Okay, I was able to control the recoil. Let me try it again. It was all over the place because this guy jumps around a lot. Alright, you see how much more ammo we save? We have 11 more rounds than we did when we weren't bracing. Okay. So that's with the braced. Let's see what it looks like with the infantry. Alright, again, we're going to start with the scab baller. Let's go 12 meters. Okay. with the brace aiming. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Let's do it again because I didn't complete it within one pull. Not bad, right? Alright. Testing on big guy. So it does get a little bit harder to aim, especially if you're trying to aim at the weak spot. You can't always just aim at center mass, and when the recoil pops up, you'll get occasionally some shots go into the weak spot, which you saw. But what does it look like when we aim with it? Pretty sick, right? Not bad. Alright, so that's the talent tree. The most important part you need to build into is the onslaught, right? Because of brittleness. Without it, you're gonna deal a lot less damage. Look how horrendous it is. That brittleness really does matter. Oops. Finish him off. Boom! Okay, and then where is it? Over here. So definitely we need to use onslaught, because look how much more effective this becomes, right? That's awesome. Can we do it in 8 rounds? No, but we got pretty close, right? Now the only problem with the dead shot passive here is that, remember, it drains stamina. So if you are going to be rushed by a poxburster, I wonder if they have it here. So with the stamina being drained, if you're at 0, you're not going to be able to push. So just be careful. Maybe hold off and stop aiming or bracing when you're at like probably like 10 to 15%, right? All right, so let's just do the thing. Drain it. Oh, you can. Well, maybe it's a bug, because when I've been shooting with this thing, right, and then when I tried to push, it didn't work. Maybe it's a bug. I think you might see this in the gameplay. I'll show you, but that's something you might need to watch out for, because you might run into the bug too. Let's just put this guy out of his misery. Alright, so that is the build. I hope this gives you an idea of how fun it can be to use this again, at least on the lower difficulty levels, Havok 14 and below. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to show 2 separate gameplay recordings, one for the Infantry Autogun and one with the Braced Autogun. I'm not going to have them side by side like I have been doing. I'm just going to have them separate, so you can watch it in its entirety without getting distracted. But if this is the only thing that you're going to watch, I greatly appreciate it before you head out if you can help me out by liking the video. Leave a little comment on the video if you have like a gameplay tip that you want to share with me in the community, or even some way to help improve the build, right? I'm always open to suggestions. I don't know everything. No, I don't think I ever will. So any way you can help me out with that, I greatly appreciate it too. But also, I wonder if you can also just subscribe to the channel and change the notification to all. That'll let you know when I have videos like these go up on the channel, when I do an occasional live stream as well. Alright, well, I'll catch you later, rejects, and if you're still interested in watching the video, feel free to watch the recorded gameplay. I'll have them on Damnation difficulty, and then I'll even throw in a bonus video in there, or bonus gameplay recording in this video to show uh, Havok 14. I think I used it on the braced autogun. Alrighty, thanks for watching, thank you for your time. Bye bye.
We have a line on an obscura den serving as a front for blighted stim production. It's located somewhere in the carnival, which means it's deep in Mobian territory. This is as much an intel mission as it is a sabotage one. Don't come back empty-handed. I want formulae, distribution nodes, the works.
Not that I'm reluctant to help, but why am I here?
Your knowledge of biological malfeasance and illegal trade proves too valuable to pass up.
I'm an entirely legitimate businessman, Explicator.
I'm sure.
Such a busy day, but never mind. I'm sure my patrons will understand.
We only have an approximate location on the Obscura Den. Start by searching the alleyways around Crimson Plaza.
They found cover! You might want to practice your aim. You're forever hitting armor. Sniper! Sniper! Won't be a problem now. Ammo! Throwing crack! Engaging critical target! Set Ranger!
The Mobians have already made this district their own. It sets a troubling precedent.
A protection racket is a protection racket. It doesn't matter who enforces it.
Ranger! Kill it! Engage! Go That zealot go! Ranger eliminated! They're in cover! Take your shots! Right, shot gunner! Shoot it! No more chop flavor! For the Emperor! Hogsmaster! Honor of the Emperor! Easy now, soldiers! Come on, priest! Heal up! Copy that! Hell! So the Emperor, he really is watching over us, right?
Verily, righteous soul or vile heretic, nor escape this.
Never seems to watch out for me all that much.
Gather your team and I'll clear you for access.
Yes, you're on the right path. This is dealing with find the item.
It may not be the illicit trade we think is difficult.
Time not to be cynical. I have
Hope the Emperor is smiling on us.
Yes! Hello? Really, I hate snipers! Oh, music! My soldier, same team! Sniper! Sniper!
Ammo! A traitor!
Sniper! Ammo!
Grenade!
just for you.
Hey, Steve! Hey! Sniper! Drop his gun! Gun ready! Grenade! Now, I like having the Emperor in my corner, never letting me send that I go. But he's nothing better than a reliable strike team. Hey, Damnation! I hear ya! Thrown the damn thing's dead!
Thou art a true servant, Templar.
Hey! Oh, mutiny! Watch the fire! Mutiny!
Go perishing the trapper!
Burster! Trapper! A trapper! Looks like Pandora 9, ain't she?
That's a lose. There! Grenade!
Ammo! Found! Mine!
Contest not the faithful ranger!
Hear that? That is my news!
Gunner! Be ready!
Eliminating Alpha target! Show me what you got!
This facility has been established for some time. Have the Locusts been here long, or is this a takeover?
Central location, but not too central. No, but
Seems you were something after all, priest.
Wouldst thou believe that some of our colleagues are petitioning for me?
Oh, I think what? This is war. No time for idlers and slack-timers.
Indeed, it is my hope that Morrow takes a most dim view. But mayhap it is for the best that such lollygaggers are rooted out.
Yeah, life's exciting enough down here. We need folk we can rely on, and that's the truth.
Never fear, I shall ever stand up alongside thee.
The heretics won't have created this subchamber, but you can bet they executed the smugglers who did. Stay on your toes. We don't know what we're walking into.
Grenade! Ammo!
Carl, is your box staying up?
Take a shot from the fight! Take your ancestry! We go down fighting! Get the thing on it! Watch it! Track this guy! Tossing 220 combat stunts! Cut bomber! Big rolling formation! Right, kill that Hogsburster! Hogsburster's gone! Won't anyone help me? Oh!
Apologies for the silence. I'm pleased to see that you survived.
Have a little crack? I'm quite envious.
Quiet call. Let's try that production facility. And you try to stay alert for other little surprises. I think you'd better create your own exit. With explosives.
Hey, man!
Launching demolition charge.
It's down! Grenade out!
Reinforcements will be coming. Move faster.
Roger! Hogsburster! Hold it back! Hey, soldiers, take some for me! Use it! Think it ain't it? Top post walkers ready to blow!
Contest not fit for danger.
Hogsburster! Weapons on! Backshot them, Dutchie!
Looks like they don't want unexpected visitors. Let's get that door open. Production facilities can't be far.
We're so close. Why aren't the heretics fighting harder?
Mutiny! The key station! Victory!
working.
He's down! Get me up! Come on! Watch it! Sharpshooter! Sniper! Won't be a problem now! Don't bother! Right hell, how many did you get? Sniper! Hurry! Give him hell! Give me some gun cover!
A test of faith and purpose!
Beauty! Have a grenade, heretic!
Fire lighter!
Big Beauty's dead!
Come on, you piece of junk. Get it done. I need to talk to Havok about the state of our equipment.
No! We've lost the soldier! My God! Never surrenders!
Medical station!
Critical access granted. Get moving!
Hogsburster! Shoot it! Shoot it! Don't give the heretics
Ammo
a
crate.
dragon inch! Found some ammo!
Look at it all. Half the district must be involved in this enterprise.
With profit, all things are possible.
Got all British!
The decay consumed.
You're in a good mood!
There is little to stir up the spirit more readily than a modicum of righteous slaughter!
Criminals who are 19
Expecting a meeting!
Got some ammo here, soldier! That's what I call devotion.
These are hardly sterile conditions. Cleanliness costs nothing.
Forgive me if I don't find your disavowal convincing.
Unkind execution. Very unkind.
Where's your setting gun?
Thou shalt burn, shotgunner!
Copy that! Fucking meaning! Guard dropper! Repair! Don't waste ammo! Wait for a clean shot! Get clear of that barrel! Come on! We've got a Poxbuster! Work as a team! Yeah!
I'll no longer!
Take this!
Alright, you're in. Deploy your survey skull. Let's gather as much intel as we can. Scan location reached. Time to put those all sections to work.
These facilities may not be top of the line, but they are very practical.
I'm so very glad you approved.
Sound eliminated! Corner!
I think we're done here. Up and to the survey skull and move out. That's a substantial data hole. I need time to analyze it. Secure the perimeter.
Here she goes! One sighted! Catch this one! Suppressing fire!
Just for you!
Well, a trapper! Won't be a problem now!
Ranger is slain!
Kill drills engaged! Never surrenders!
Trapper is dead!
Grenade out! Good shot!
I think that's everything we're going to get. Destroy the synthesizer chambers and get out of there.
Headshot, Connor!
As you explosion, all properties are operating now.
Yes, but it feels good. It might even save a few lives.
Greg, shot, Connor! Hot flamer! Eliminating primary target! Nothing over! The throne was with me, weren't it? Sniper!
The data has revealed that a Genesis chamber is within your reach. You know what to do.
Oh, we do it in the yard. Sounds like a hound. Oh, mutiny! Mutiny!
Shut down that refractor field. Find a way.
Celebrate the deep on a throwing grenade! Boom!
Data stream looking good.
Formation! It is ready now!
All corrupt flesh must be purged.
Hold it! Hold it! Section 6 is dead! Hold it! Catch this one! Suppressing fire! Hey, soldiers! Hey, come to me! Get it back down!
Nature's head of stones.
Ready and kill shot! you not see?
Ow, he's gone! Now I see how vengeance returns.
It ain't all been. Fury's useful, though. Stop! Good out! See ya!
I'll sell you
For the throne!
For this mission, you're heading into HL 7004. It's a recreation district, better known as the Carnival. It never was a place to be proud of, but the Mobians have made it worse. The Mobians are running stims out of the district, the handover being in the old amphitheater. This is a possible contagion vector for the Blight, so we want samples to analyze.
Another day, another daring mission behind enemy lines? Lovely. Commodore Halloween, I wasn't aware you'd be joining us. Don't you worry about me. I won't be in your way.
You see, Commodore, I knew you'd not be required.
Is anyone else listening in? No? Good. I have a mission to run. You're going to need a breaching charge.
Not a word! Help me up, yeah? Silence your noise!
So far, so good. Now find those snipers.
This reminds me of a nasty little skirmish back on Symbol 5. Oh, fond memories.
I reckon you'll need to be heading down.
Make us an edict! Culmination! That's the bomber out of our bases! Good work, Havok! And I don't want to cover! Run them down! Engaging critical target! There we go! The provost shot again! talking about something called the Cicatrix Maledictum. What's all that about then?
You should be more concerned with what's waiting for you up ahead. Stay on mission.
Just my corking lock. That's what it is.
Oh, cut it out. And while you're at it, you might explain why you're here.
Old Mel's worried that you're taking the limelight off him, that's all. Me? I'm just friendly. Ask anyone.
A ridiculous assertion.
Looks like my kind of place. Here. Are we on leave?
Do not question me, X. Do not question me.
You aren't exactly a cheerful one, are you?
Fighting it! Dead Ranger!
I grant you, it's not the most polished of recreation us. But all it needs is a bit of vision.
That beauty's uglier dead than alive!
I know this one, boy. Killer, beauty drop. Ranger eliminated.
Grenade!
Crusher, crack grenade! Austin 220 engaged. Ranger's the gunner. What's on noisy now?
It's down!
Crusher! That's the Ranger dead.
Missing a lot of shots today.
I'm walking my fire into the target. Tactical.
Waste of a good time! Oh, got me good and proper!
Listen to the hive stump. Pathetic. Dead Ranger. I hate snipers. Won't miss that one. We fire for the striking. At one. Ready and kill shot.
Rifle something. Bring it down!
Take his feet! Make you deal!
Not so loud now, are ya? Horses are ready for us.
Just another day in the gun. Keep watch for a turn. Copy out. Full attacking. Hold there. This way. So, what kind of training did you get? Celsius Minoris 1-4. Eliminating primary target! Celsius Minoris 105!
Time for you lot to get yourselves dead!
Catch the cover!
Find it!
Not Bertha! Launching! Keep on hitting! Practice 4! Bring him down! I'm still in the guard! Just on secondment, that's all!
Secondment from prison?
There you go, quibbling again. I'm a trusted member of this warband, I am.
You can't hide what you are!
And what is that?
A cycle! The worst of the worst!
Your opinion is without value.
Medication station!
This is a bad place to get cornered.
Coming out to bleed!
Let him come! I'm ready.
Won't be a problem now!
Grenade out!
That's the training kicking in! Eliminating alpha target! Take the shotgun! It's always a race!
Warms my heart to see such vibrant colors.
I'm sure.
Well,
Was it something we said? Ranger!
I On your feet, soldier!
Focus on talking!
Serve well or die at my hand.
Double crit!
Break that house! Enemy!
Voxel eliminated!
Deploying grenade.
Kill centrals engaged! Big blue tank! Won't be a problem now! Trump is
Take
dead!
this ammo, criminal. Ammo.
Watch it, Ranger!
He's got the ranger!
The amphitheater's in sight. Let's hope those ciphers were worth the bother. Once you've confirmed that stims are present, you can open the room for easy extraction. The heretics won't let this go without a fight. So stay alert for wave 60 and beyond.
It's dealt with!
Forgive no infraction. This is the will of the Lex.
Where's the fun in that?
Target!
Gather your team and I'll clear you for access.
Behind! For the Emperor!
You're no better than me.
Wrong. You are a Lex breaker. All is forgiven for the service of the Lex.
Target confirmed. Good work. Let's get this wrapped up.
Wait, not one, not my darlings. Bring me out something nice.
That I would live to see Inquisition business so subverted.
Oh, hush. Don't start a fight you can't possibly win.
Return fire!
traitor! David! Eduk! Kick it! Every gunner sighted!
Oh, so you need help again, do you? Don't trade in, but you're doing all right, son. Stop the trapper!
Time to breathe.
Oh, look at me, light up. I don't know which one's worse.
I made certain to relay that also.
cooling systems failure reported at Manufactorum HL1736. Hypothesis: sabotage by heretic infiltrators. Facility functionality must be retained. Cooling systems must be restored to acceptable function. If cryonic rods are deployed with alacrity, projections indicate shutdown will be avoided.
Is not conducive to our mission.
Auspex readings indicate temperature lies within acceptable levels.
A city within a city, stamping out weapons and war gear.
Varlets, the door is sealed. Find a release. Access to ventilation tunnels complete. Progress acceptable.
Our workers are the best. They should be better treated.
Proceed to the control chamber. Locate the cryonic rods.
Time to earn our pay!
Engaging critical target! Does not speak to me.
That's why I don't do up close and personal unless I have to.
Still, there's something to a bit of smack and stab that you don't get from a rifle.
It is certainly magical.
Well, each to their own, I suppose. Russia! Drag grenade!
Help me up!
Such dedication is its own reward. Rage is finished. I wish they'd let me bring more grenades. Oh no! Seeing the stage as some of the other teams, I don't blame them for that.
True. Not exactly soldierly, are they? Not like us.
Oh, 220 engage! Don't flame it down!
Nothing good can come of the nobility.
Damn right. They thought we'd never go through anything anyways. Sniper!
Suffering and toil purified. And what suffering are there unknown?
We died!
Maintenance area AF-134K accessed. Proceed to production line AF-135K.
The heretics come for us.
Enforcer backup would be useful. Hold! Excessive force authorized. Our professionals.
Heads down! Sniper!
Ready now! I got a shotgun!
Fall back! The battle!
Can't let rubbish! Oh, this fucking thing won't die! That sight is efficient, I'll give him that.
The enforcer trains me well.
Right cut!
Its squalid existence is over.
They're in cover!
Corner!
Sniper neutralized. Reaching into the wall.
Seat. Ammo!
When my time comes, kindly do not leave my body for the heretics to defile.
Rest easy, Ken. I shall send thee to the God Emperor on wings of flame.
That is reassuring. Providing that you check to see that I have truly ceased breathing.
Aye, I will, if there be time.
Follow me! Keep going! Need to!
It is heartening to see that the ship mistress has taken an interest in Sister Bride.
Yes! She's seen a thing or two. Must be plenty of wisdom to hand down.
Then again, Sister Bride is supposed to be Granic's protege. I can
Wait! Rolling crack!
And it's angry!
This might work.
Stay together!
Rest easy, soldier. We'll avenge you.
Glory to the good Emperor! Death to the heretic! Charge cannon! A trapper draws nigh.
Get me free!
I hear ye, Templar. Watch for a hound!
Gun of mine still ain't working right. I need to take it out with Andrew.
A hound's dealt one!
Show yourself! We bring the truth! You must atone!
I see a torch roasted! I had a long conversation with Sister Prine this past week. A most learned woman. Found it!
Just for you! Reporting in!
Trapper comes!
We're making good progress.
Fight me!
Gunner sighted!
a switch! I stride in God, Emperor! A legion! Did you hear that? Demon host!
Deploy data interrogators to proceed. Cryonic rods to be primed and dispatched to crisis zone.
Think of a gunner!
Engaging precision fire!
Look for a weakness, Kindred!
Like that!
Veteran always returns to the free. Yes!
You! Oh!
Data interrogation rate acceptable.
Your service speaks for itself, Rabid.
I hope you're taking notes!
Sniper! Kill it! You're feared no longer.
No hope, no safety, only Much power!
Ready in kill shot! Yeah, throw them quickly, where's it?
Gunner!
Someone fix that data interrogator!
Eugene!
Muller! See him!
gone.
You are not entirely useless. The cryonic rods are waiting for you at the base of the Matrix Spire.
John ready!
Engaging war protocols. If only there was some protocol for this situation. If we continue, we're stuck there. Margraves and Barquettes are maneuvering in preparation for a war of their own.
The planetary governor's throne has but one seat, and Lord Constant Margrave is not a popular man.
It is a foolish distraction when Tertium's very existence is threatened. Sniper slain!
Coming in!
Emperor, guide me.
Grenade! Ain't coming back this way. He's dead! That's better. Help him! No choice! Hold him back!
Your service ends, veteran! We have finished the hour! Good enforcers care about the lives of citizens. Don't forget that's why we're here.
Up your eyes, Templar!
Didn't expect to see you, Zilla.
Ammo! Fill your pouches!
This salve is quite the relief.
New task initiated. Deploy cryonic rods.
Excessive force authorized. It's called skill, Zilla.
Sniper! Head sniper!
Got one of those. Give me some cover!
Cryonic rod acquired. Move it into position.
Bring it, you degenerate!
Give me some gun cover! We have no pain, Templar! Forgate!
That walk is ripped!
Emperor's wrong! Look at a witch!
Gratifying.
That's it!
Dead. In a wave of filth.
Take down me!
Ranger eliminated!
Watch it! Sharpshooter! Building!
You've endured worse, I'm sure.
Don't think that we're mates. You hear?
Extraction cleared.
Damnation behind us. Glory ahead. What a light. Initiating ground control. Fire grenade! What the other hustle? You leave me no choice.